generally acknowledge that the first automobile was completed almost simultaneously by several German inventors working independently. But in 1885, Carl Friedrich Benz built the first practical automobile powered by petrol-gasoline internal combustion engine. Now, this automobile was a two-seater. It had a compact, high-speed, single-cylinder four-stroke engine. It had a tubular steel frame, a three-wired spoked wheel. Not forgetting, the engine output was 0.75 HP, which was equivalent to 0.55 kW. Hello, automobile lovers. My name is Xpat Ajao, and you must welcome to yet another informative episode of your best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Expert, your guide to your safety. How are you doing, Ono?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. We are talking about the first car and the inventor.
Yeah.
You know, the man who built the first car was Carl Friedrich Benz.
Yeah, Benz, of Germany.
Yeah, sure, of Germany. But surprisingly, it happened that he wasn't the first man to drive the car. His wife, Bertha Benz, was. And I'm wondering, is that how men love their women? Like, you know, you build a car and then you give it to your wife to drive?
Apparently. But do not forget, Bertha Jones was also a German automotive pioneer. So I mean, it was only normal for her to, want to test run the drive.
So basically, she was part of the process of the automobile.
Apparently.
Wow, I get it.
So I mean, let's bring it to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Madam Efuroye Tinubu was the first Nigerian woman to buy a car.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, Mrs. Olufunmilayo Kuti was the first woman to drive a car. So you see, I mean, these things happen.
Yeah,
different
sure,
ways, yeah?
they do happen. You know, the books have always told us the first woman to drive a car, the first woman to buy a car. They've actually never told us, you know, the first man to buy a car. I'm not a menace, but do you know that the first man to drive a car in Nigeria is Thomas Jones, popularly called Tom Jones of Lagos?
Oh yes, I mean that street in Lagos Island is actually named after him.
Yeah, the Tom Jones in the Lagos Island.
Yeah.
And he was also the first person to donate the first public library in Lagos State in the then colony.
Yeah. Keep it locked here for more celebrities interview, Auto Guide.
Much more coming your way. Stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Zani Shalay, all the way from the warm heart of Africa, Malawi, Chipazuaja, Malawi. You're watching Auto Expert.
Shaba. Yeah, girl, I for carry you city Maya, but him go tell you to Sanko. I feel to take you see Mr. Flavor, but him go tell you to Sawale. I can't lie to you. I like you, Techno go tell you to Duro. Yeah, what's up? They good. I mean, so I go by the name Solid Star, man. And keep watching Auto Expert, man. Your guide to safety. You have to be safe for us. Thank you very much. Solid Star says so. Peace out, Shaba.
It's Young John, the wicked producer. Daddy, call me Cabby, baby. I'm loving you. Sissy fire, me be the water. I've been watching you from afar. The way you wind that cocoa banana, make my head go bananas. Give me your contract, girlie, I want sign 100 million pounds. Girl, you can say no now. Go by me, I go pay you.
Yo, my name is King Bernard, and you're watching Auto Expert with celebrities.
Check my profile, no be pretender. You just control me like a magician.
The whole drama was overwhelming because you come in contact with conductors and passengers, Agbo, everybody. This one say settle me. This one is the whole hustle and buzz was all a drama for me. Wake up in the morning, you got to like stop at the bus stop to pick a bus, everything. Come back, hustle, fight for seats. Someone tell you, "Oh God, now have space for me now. Give you small space now." Everything. Different people with their own different wahalas, but it's all good though. Yeah. The first car I got was Toyota Solar. That was the first car, Toyota Solar, the sports car. Then the one I'm driving right now is Benz C-Class 300.
Give me some more, give me some more, baby, give me some more. I want your loving, give me some more.
Let me say it 3 times in a year. Let me say like every 3 months or so. Let me say 3 times in a year. Yeah.
Some more of your love. Anything you like, touch. You don't like me, then talk, wash.
Check out my dashboard for any warning signs, maybe brake light or any other thing. I get to just check my engine oil, my radiator, tires as well, to make sure they are well gauged and everything. And so once they are good to go, I'm also good to roll out. Yeah.
Give me some more, baby, give me some more. I want your loving, give me some more.
My sound system new, that sound system is lovely. The sound is amazing, as in anytime I enter the car, even though I'm not even going out, sometimes I'll just come outside of my house, just enter the car and just play some vibe and just, as in the dope vibes coming out from the sound system is crazy. For me, I love you, baby, my sound system, not you, my sound system. Lovely, draws attention and everything. For a celebrity, I think you need one. For me, I want to get one very soon. If I have the security details and everything I'm working on towards, I'll get my own King Bernard. When you see me, you recognize.
Oh baby, call me KB, Auntie Nutty, Dammy Nutty.
TY Mix on the beat.
This year entertainment. Mommy, the way you
like I said earlier, don't drink and drive. Always use your seatbelt and keep watching Auto Xpat. It's your guide to safety. My name is King Bernard. I love you.
You didn't enter my eye, girl. Baby, please be mine. Oh yeah, Jack Harlow. Oh yeah, Jack Harlow. Girl, don't doubt me, Jack Harlow. So doubt me, baby, don't doubt me, Jack Harlow. So doubt me, baby girl, don't.
Welcome to Auto Xpat News.
Battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, use electricity stored in a battery pack to power an electric motor and turn the wheels. When depleted, the batteries are recharged using grid electricity, either from a wall socket or a dedicated charging unit. Since they do not run on gasoline or diesel and are powered entirely by electricity, battery electric cars and trucks are considered all-electric vehicles. However, people have said that the electric cars can't work in Nigeria. Nigerian actor Alex Akubo was full of complaints and grumbled throughout the footage, declaring that the electric car can never work in Nigeria. The actor and his pals had to dump their ride after they exhausted the battery in the car, and Alex couldn't wait for it to charge up. Instead, he cursed in his native tongue at the one invention that the common sense Senator Benz claims would work in Nigeria. Different strokes for different folks. What then could be the solution for electric cars in Nigeria?
Classical production.
you will be. Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Since the introduction of mobile insurance by Leadway Assurance Company, it's been an amazing experience, as bringing insurance closer to the people has been their main priority. Right about now, we are in Agege Market, as you can see. The environment is filled with market men and women, traders, business-oriented people, and entrepreneurs. This is the caravan of Leadway Assurance Company, located here in the heart of Agege Market. Let's talk to the mobile insurance executive to share the experience with us of how it's been so far in the Agege metropolis. Come with us.
Hello viewers, I'm Bukola Ojele, Leadway Mobile Insurance Executive. Here in Agege Market, we've been here for 5 days and it's been a wonderful experience, believe me. Prospective clients have been here to make inquiries on personal savings plan, on LRP, likewise on home flexer, like series of the policies we have in Leadway Assurance. And sincerely, majority of them are keen into PSP. Please come with me into the office. Activities are going on in the mobile office and I have a mobile officer attending to our prospective clients. Once again, I'm Bukola Ojele, Mobile Insurance Executive for Leadway Assurance Company Limited. Remember, it's best to insure because insurance works, especially with Leadway. Thank you.
I'm Victor Agri, Mobile Office Executive, working for Leadway Assurance Company. And right now, as you can see, we're at Agege Market trying to talk to people about the essence or the need for insurance. So far, we've had a whole lot of customers who are very much interested in some of our policies, of which they have indicated interest, and they said they will get back to us, expecting them to come back to us very soon. And for this week, we've been here at Agege Market. For next week, we're looking forward to going to another local government, of which we so much believe that people will actually come to meet us and then would indicate interest in buying insurance policy. Thank you. I remain Victor Agiri for Leadway Assurance.
My name is Mrs. Olabisi Adeyemi. My shop is at Cinema Agege. I'm into baby stuff, anything babies. And we have their Leadway Assurance Company. They have a lot of packages for us. But out of the package, I choose the educational savings plan. And why? Because I believe with this, I'll be able to save towards my children's education in the future. I won't have problem paying their school fees, I mean. Apart from use savings for the educational plan, there are other incentives that accrue to it that goes along with it. They have other incentives that will benefit as you save also with them. I believe with this, one can be able to send his children to school in the future. And I know God will help us. Thank you.
Mobile insurance indeed is taking insurance closer to the people. It's been an amazing 5-day experience in Agege and its environs. People are beginning to subscribe to insurance policy, the savings policy, and other policies that Leadway has installed. Make sure you get a Leadway insurance policy today. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand. 'Cause to me your happiness is just as good as mine. And you will be.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Hello viewers, welcome to Auto Monitor. On this segment, we do car reviews, different car brands, models, and of course their edition. Today we're talking about different car models and the acronyms, their addition. Sometimes we see some acronyms behind cars like XLE, like LE, like SE, like CE, and I'm sure we've never paid attention to what they really mean. But today I'm here to enlighten you on it, every bit of it.
My name is Lucas Ojukoko. I'm the CEO of Nomie Autos. I'm here to enlighten the viewers on the different brands in Toyota cars. We have the LE, which stands for the limited edition. We have the SLE, which stands for the extreme limited edition. And we have the SE in Camry, which stands for the sports edition, and in Corolla, just X, which stands for the sports edition. The difference in these brands depends on the interiors and the body framework of the vehicle. In the sports edition, we have the back spoiler. In the sports edition, we have the back spoiler. In the Corolla, we have the back spoiler, and we have the sports edition is well padded.
XLE means executive luxury edition. In some cars, it means extreme limited edition. LE means luxury edition. In some brands, it means limited edition. We have CE, which means classic edition. It's more like a basic, like the first form of edition. Then we have SE, which means sport edition. In Toyota Corolla, it is written as S. In Toyota Camry, it is written as SE. So it basically depends on the different brands and different models of cars. Sometimes the difference between a sport edition and a limited edition. In a sport edition, the sport edition means that the car is sportish. It was designed to be sportish, means it runs very fast. Well, it's still a V4 plug engine, but it runs very fast. It has a side pad at the both sides. Well, it doesn't happen in a limited edition. It also has a back spoiler. Then we have the executive luxury edition. In this car, it has a V6 engine. It means it has 6 plugs. It means it runs faster, yes, than a limited edition, but it consumes more fuel. So if you're using an executive luxury edition or an extreme limited edition, you should be ready to get more fuel. But it's executive, it's luxury. It means the interior will be more classic than the limited edition, basically. The limited edition is just normal. It doesn't have a back spoiler. It doesn't have a side pad. It doesn't have some features that the executive or the extreme limited edition have. So when you see XLE, you should know that it is executive luxury edition or extreme limited edition because it has a V6 engine. It runs faster. Sometimes the car glasses might be tinted. You know, it contains those features that makes it luxury and which cannot be found in the luxury edition or the limited edition. Then the sport edition. So next time when you see that car parts, I know you should be able to differentiate between the acronyms and the models. This is how we wrap it up on this segment of Auto Monitor. Keep it with me, same time for more car reviews. Enjoy the rest of the program.
You seem to be having a problem.
Hi, yes, I am. I don't know what's wrong with my car. I mean, just yesterday I drove it and it was working perfectly fine. And this morning it refused to start. I don't know, maybe because I parked it outside. I don't know, maybe they tampered with my car. I don't know what's wrong with my car though.
Give it a try, let's see. Just turn it over, let's see what happens. That sounds like a battery issue. Come round. All right, that's not tight. That's not good enough. It's not tight. Wow. It's dirty.
Wow.
With batteries, the terminal has to be tight. Okay. It needs to be clean. You can actually clean it with warm water.
Okay.
and then it has to be tight. If it's not tight, it will not make great contact. You just got to see these things as they've been engineered to work in a particular way. If they're not tight, if they're loose, there's always going to be a letdown, a repercussion, or that kind of thing. So in this case, give it a try now. Let's see what happens. I'm sure it will start. But once you start it, turn it off. We're just going to try it, and then we can come back and I can tell you a few things, how they work. Yeah. It's quite simple.
You are literally a lifesaver.
You're welcome.
You're a miracle worker. I'm so grateful.
But it's so simple. If it's meant to be tight, it's loose, it will cause you problems. That one is tight, that's the positive side. This is negative side. This battery here is only meant to supply you energy, power, to start the car. And once you started, the alternator takes over. The battery here just acts like a storage unit. Uses the energy when you start. After that, it doesn't do much else. But you need to take care of it. It needs to be secure, which this is not very secure. That terminal is not tight. You need to get somebody to tighten it for you. Just look at the whole system as electrical in a sense. If at some point something is loose, there's always going to be something that's going to go wrong. You really don't need this, especially in the morning when you are in a hurry. So it's so simple. Tighten it, clean it. You can actually put some cream on it. Grease, Vaseline, that kind of thing. Just lubricate it so it stays clean. So you actually protect it from sulfation, corrosion.
Do I have to do that every morning?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Once it's tight and you've got grease on it, that will save you till your next service before inspection. It will save you a long time beyond that actually. But it's a simple care that you yourself can deal with. As it is now, it's a bit on the dirty side. Get warm water, not hot water. Warm water, pour it over it. If you can get a little bit of sandpaper or some abrasive material, just clean it. But always make sure that the terminals are tight. This is not so bad a situation what you have here. But when they're not tight and it continues to touch and cause spikes, you can actually damage your control units.
Wow, that bad?
Yes, it is that bad. When you have low voltage spikes and things going on, you can simply destroy an electronic equipment.
Wow.
So it needs to be tight all the time. It needs to be clean so you don't have this kind of problem. Don't forget that all these units here actually work with the whole of the electrical system of the car. As it is now, that alternator there is the one that actually generates the power. Your headlamps, your horn, your air conditioning and all of that when you're driving rely on this electrical system, and that is the starting point. When it's actually on the car, it needs to be secure. The reason is this: God forbid this car tumbles over. You want this battery to be exactly where it is right now. You don't want it dropping, because these two terminals going on here and making an arc can start a fire. It can start a fire. Yes, it can start a fire. Always remember that it's actually been designed, constructed to do particular things with so many reasons behind those designs, just so that you are safe, it works correctly. If it turns over, it sparks, little bits of petrol, little bits of flammable material, fire starts, and fire works in such a way that you don't have time to escape or save your property and that kind of thing. Always make sure the battery is secure.
Okay.
So that's so simple.
That's
I'm sure you're.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. But don't forget, that is loose at the moment. It needs to be tightened.
I would surely
If you have
do that.
any
I'll
further
get
problems, just give it a good squeeze, push it down, and I'm sure it will start again.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I don't know how I should repay you. I don't know. I don't know how I pay you.
$1 million will do. I'll be okay with $1 million.
Benz received its first patent TRP number 37435 for a gas-fueled car. It was a three-wheeler motor wagon or Benz patent motor car. Benz built his first four-wheel car in 1891. He then became the largest manufacturer of automobiles by 1900. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Auto Expert. I hope you have learned new things. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Auto Expert Pro. You can also like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter at Auto Expert Pro. You can also follow us on Instagram at Official Auto Expert. My name still remains Xpat Ajao. Keep watching Auto Expert. It's your guide to your safety. And remember, it pays to drive safely.